More shoes dropping this morning in the Christie bridge scandal. One New Jersey Democrat is using the I word, impeachment, while another powerful legislator says he is poised to send out more subpoenas on this case. So let's go to Martha Raddatz, who's hosting This Week this morning in Washington, D.C. Martha, good morning. What's the sense? Can the governor survive the scandal?
Good morning to you, Dan. Well, certainly what we've seen so far is the apology from Christie over and over and over again that he's sad, that he's sorry this happened, that he's fired a couple of people on his staff. And so far, there really is nothing on Christie himself. If that continues, he can survive, I think.
Right, but there are at least two investigations. The U.S. attorney is investigating. The legislature continues to investigate. So there are perhaps more shoes to drop on this. But let me ask you something else. I was down in Trenton, the state capitol, on the day that Christie held his now famous, nearly 2-hour-long press conference. And I spoke to some Democrats. So you have to take this with a grain of salt because these are people from the opposing party. But they were telling me personal stories of having been bullied, allegedly, by the governor. So even if he survives this, as he moves forward and perhaps runs for president, will the bully reputation perhaps dog him going forward?
I think it probably will, Dan. You know, I've looked at that press conference a couple of times now. I've read all the press since then, and that bully word comes up over and over and over again. We run the video of seeing him very confrontational, very aggressive. But you know, when you think about it, the people of New Jersey elected him. They kind of like that reputation. They kind of like that aggressiveness. But what happened in the last few days and what happened in September reinforces that. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, we'll have to wait and see.
Right. The question is, does the asset become a liability? Martha, thank you. And by the way, Martha's got a big show this morning. She'll be breaking down the Christie scandal with former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani and, of course, the Powerhouse Roundtable.